7. Okay. Question number 7 is about calorimetry. Okay. One hot body will be brought in contact with a cold body. So hot body will lose and cold body will gain. So that is principle of calorimetry. And heat loss is equal to heat gain. That is the idea. Okay. Now I read the question. Question says a bucket contains 8 kg of water at 25 degrees Celsius. There is a bucket which contains 8 kg of water at 25 degrees Celsius. 2 kg of water at 80 degrees Celsius is poured into it. We are having 2 kg of water at 80 degrees Celsius. We are pouring in it. Neglecting the heat absorbed by the bucket, calculate the final temperature of water. You have to find the final temperature of water. So we'll write a little bit description and then we'll get the idea. One side we have got hot water, one side we are having cold water and we are mixing them. Temperature of hot water initially given is 80 degrees Celsius and temperature of cold water initially given 25 degrees Celsius. To this water we are adding this water, hot water we are adding. Mixture we write always in between, Mixture position will be in between the hot and cold. Mixture temperature is not given and they are asking to find that. Let the temperature of the mixture be X degrees Celsius. So which one will lose heat? Hot water will lose and which one will get? Cold water will gain. Yeah. Then we write like this by principle of calorimetry, heat lost by hot water equal to, here we let heat gained by cold water, heat gained by cold water. Heat loss by hot water formula like M1 C1 theta 1, this side like M2 C2 theta 2. This is water, this is also water, same thing. So C1 C2 are same, you can cancel them because both the sides we have water only. And SHCl water is same on both the sides, so we are cancelling them. And I put the values. What is the mass of the hot water given? Mass of the hot water is given 2 kg. Theta 1, temperature difference for this hot water will be taken like this minus this. And for this one, for cold water, temperature rise will be like this minus this. We write 80 minus x because temperature of hot water will decrease because hot water is cooling and cold water temperature will increase. That is the value of x will come anything between 80 and 25. Mass of the cold water given 8 kg bracket. Theta 2 will be this minus this, x minus 25. How do we move about the temperature? Temperature we move this way, hot to this one and then this minus this. That we like. Now x is unknown, we have to calculate. 2 and this side cancel to 4. Here we get 80 minus x. 4 multiply, okay, 4x. 4 into 25 is 100. Now I'll find the value of x. 80 plus 100 is equal to 4x plus x. 180 is the value of 5x. With 5 cancel it. 36 is the value of x coming. Therefore, we write here final temperature of the mixture, final temperature of the mixture is equal to this answer, 36 degrees Celsius is the answer. This is answer. You can check whether your answer is right or wrong. Your answer must come anything in between them. Answer must not be more than 80 and must not be less than 25. So it is coming anywhere in between. That is answer. That is 36 degrees Celsius. So this is the solution for this question. Is it okay? Tell me. Mixture will always keep in between hot and cold, and then we write the value of temperature only, and then we will make equation. In the equation, one thing will be unknown, and we are finding the value of that, and they must be asking that only in the question to find. Okay, now we are doing next question, question number 8. That notes I will send later. Okay. Question number 8. Here question says a hot iron ball. This time there is a hot iron ball of mass 0.2 kg is added into 0.5 kg of water at 10 degrees Celsius. The resulting temperature is 30 degrees Celsius. Find the temperature of the hot ball. SHG of iron given 336 joule per kg per Kelvin. SHG of water is given 4200 joule per kg per Kelvin. So they are saying there is a hot iron ball which we are putting into water. This side we have water. We can add cold water. We have the temperature of cold water is 10 degrees Celsius. Initial temperature of cold water is given 10. Hot iron ball's temperature initial not given. That only we have to find X. But after mixing them, the temperature becomes this mixture. Mixture temperature becomes 30 degrees Celsius. 30. So let us make the equation. We will be writing that only first. Right? By principle of calorimetry. By principle of calorimetry. Exactly you write this one. Heat lost by iron ball equal to heat gained by cold water. Heat gained by cold water. Heat lost by iron ball formula at M1 C1 theta 1. This side at M2 C2 theta 2. I will put the values. Unknown will be already X or 10 will find the value there. You see mass of the iron ball in the question given mass of the iron ball 0.2 kg and at 0.2 kg. C1 is a specific capacity of this material which is iron. It is given in the question 336. Theta 1 is the temperature difference. What is the temperature difference for the iron ball? What is the temperature difference? What is the temperature difference for the iron ball? X is equal to X minus 30. Temperature will move this way, no, X minus 30, this minus this. X minus 30, it will be bigger than 30, no. All thing will be losing the temperature, losing the heat, the temperature will decrease. X will be bigger than 30. X minus 30, not 30 minus X. Okay. Then mass of the cold water given in the question is 0.5 kg, at 0.5. Cold water's specific capacity is given 4200. Even if not given, we know that 4200 joule per kg per Kelvin. Theta 2 is the temperature difference. What is the temperature difference? This minus this. You can write 30 minus 10, or directly also you can write 20 here. Directly also we can write 20. Now we will find the answer. This point and this point will go. This 2 I cancel this one. 2 this will go 2100. We are having 336 bracket x minus 30 equal to this is 2100 into 30 minus 10 is coming 10. Divide with this. X minus 30 is equal to 2100 into 10 divided by 336. Cancel along. With 7 cancel it first. 7 4s are 28, 7 8s are. 7 3s are 300 coming. Cancel with 4, 4 12s are 4, this will come 750. 3 4s are 3, this will 250. 2s are 5s are 2, this will go 125. So x minus 30 equal to 125 into 5, that will come 625. Therefore x value is coming 625 plus 30. And the value of x is coming 655 degrees Celsius. Answer. This is 0.2, this is 0.5. Point and cancel on both sides. Which 5? Oh, that 5 is 0. Can I write 5 also? 5 I forgot to write. Into 5 also you do. Oh, yeah. So just the correction part, please check. I think there was a mistake in correction here. And this one. Calculation 5 into 2100 into 20. Now divide it. You get x minus 30 is equal to 5 into 2100 into 20 by 336. Okay, now cancel your own will cancel. Check what is the answer coming. This will come 625, 30 will go that side. 625 plus 30. The answer will come 655 degrees Celsius. You can cancel it, please. You cancel it all way and check what is the answer coming. It will become 625. Check. Cancel it the whole way. Have you checked? Check. Check and tell me whether you got this or not. Have you got? No? Oh no. With 7 cancel it. 7 4s are 7 8s are. 7 this is going 300. Cancel with 4. 4 12s are 4 5s are. 12 on this side cancel. This is 25. Check what is answer now. 5 5 is 25 25. What is answer? Then okay. Done. Now I will do next question. Question number 9. I love this. Okay. Now question says 40 gram of water at 60 degrees Celsius. 40 gram of water at 60 degrees Celsius is poured into a vessel containing 50 gram of water at 20 degrees Celsius. Final temperature of mixture is 30 degrees Celsius. Taking SHC of water at 4.2 joule per gram per degree Celsius, calculate the heat capacity of the vessel. Okay, they are saying we are having 40 gram of water at 60 degrees Celsius. There is hot water of 60 degrees Celsius, and we are pouring this into a vessel containing water. Here also there is some water. Temperature of this water given is 20 degrees Celsius. After mixing it, this is the mixture. Temperature of mixture will become 30 degrees Celsius. Okay. You have to find the heat capacity of the vessels. This time what happens, this hot water will lose heat and two of them will gain. This water will gain and the calorimeter of the vessel will also gain, because vessel will also get heated up. Whenever they give a container, calorimeter or vessel, so they will also gain heat, unless they mention in the question neglect the heat absorbed by the vessel. If they mention neglect the heat absorbed by the vessel, then we neglect it. Otherwise, we have to take that. So now I am getting the equation by the principle of calorimetry. Heat lost by hot water is equal to heat gained by cold water plus vessel, what they use, okay, plus the vessel will act, because vessel will also gain heat. So here we will write the equation M1 equal to theta 1 is equal to M2 equal to theta 2 plus M3 C3 theta 3. This is for the vessel. Heat absorbed or gained by the vessel. This one I will write. There was a question of the previous one, question number 7, where there was a bucket. But the question was saying neglect the heat absorbed by the bucket. That's why we did not consider bucket. But here we have to consider, the question doesn't ask you to neglect it. The other question is asking find the heat capacity of the vessel. That we have to find out. Now let us put the value now. What is the mass of the hot water given? I read the question we will get later. 40 gram of water at 60 degrees Celsius. That is mass of the hot water is 40 gram. 40. We write 40 here. 40 into C1 special capacity of water is the question also given the value 4.2 gram wise. This is gram, this is also value in gram. Theta 1 is the temperature difference. What is the temperature difference? Tell me. Hot water temperature difference is how much? Yeah, this minus this. You can directly write 30 equal to. What is the mass of the cold water? What is the mass of the cold water given is 50 grams. I'll put the value of mass of cold water is 50 grams. And C2 means specific capacity of water, that is 4.2. Theta 2, what is the temperature difference for the cold water? Tell me. 10, this minus this. You are moving this to this minus this and then this minus this. 30 minus 20, this coming 10. Mass of the vessel not given, keep as it is. C3, heat capacity, specific capacity of the vessel also not given, keep as it is. Theta 3, what is the theta 3 value for the vessel? Temperature difference for the vessel is how much? 10, same only, same, because this one in contact, whatever temperature water has, vessel has the same temperature. Here also they will all will have same temperature. Temperature difference for the vessel is also same, 30 minus 20 will come 10 only. This means theta 2 and theta 3 are always equal here, because both of them are in contact. Whatever is the temperature difference for the water, same will be for the calorimeter or for the vessel. Now we will calculate the answer. Multiply everything, this will become 5040. Multiply here will be 2100. M3, C3 is unknown, and this only will become heat capacity. What is the formula of heat capacity, if you know? What is the formula of heat capacity? There were two formulas. One was H by theta and another was M into C. And this M into C will make the heat capacity C dash into 10 I get this 10. Now this one will come this side and find answer. 5040 minus 2100 is equal to 10 C dash. Subtracting it, we get 2940 is equal to 10 C dash. 0 0 cancel. C dash one is coming 294 and the unit of heat capacity is joule per degree Celsius or joule per Kelvin. Answer. We can add J K to the power minus 1. That is answer. Understood? The idea of this question is what the container also is gaining heat. So you have to consider container also. Alright. If you have doubts, you can clarify. Otherwise, we go to the next one. Question number 10. Now I read the question. Question says a metal piece of mass 20 gram is heated to a constant temperature of 100 degrees Celsius. Then it is added to a calorimeter of mass 50 gram and a specific capacity 0.42 joule per gram per Kelvin, containing 50 gram of water at 20 degrees Celsius. After stirring the water, the highest temperature recorded is 22 degrees Celsius. Calculate the specific heat capacity of the metal. SHC of water is given 4.2 joule per gram per Kelvin. I will explain to you the question. What does the question say? Question says there is a metal piece which we are heating to a temperature of 100 degrees Celsius and then it is put into water, but water is contained by a calorimeter and the temperature of water in the calorimeter is 20 degrees Celsius, but after stirring it the mixture temperature becomes 22. You have to find the SHC of the metal. So let us write on this side we got metal. Temperature is 100 degrees Celsius. This side is the calorimeter containing some water here. Temperature of water is 20 degrees Celsius. Mass of calorimeter given, that is calorimeter will also gain heat. And here is the mixture. Mixture temperature recorded was 22 degrees. Then let us make the equation. Heat lost by hot metal, you can add hot metal is equal to heat gained by cold water plus calorimeter. It is the same thing like vessel only. We like to calorimeter this time. Same equation M1 C1 theta 1 is equal to M2 C2 theta 2 plus this one. Here also in the equation one thing is unknown and we have to find the value of that. We are putting the value now. Mass of the metal given in the question is 20 gram. So we write it 20 gram. C1 specific heat capacity of the metal unknown, we have to find it into theta 1 temperature difference. What is the temperature difference for this metal? Tell me. For the hot metal, what is the temperature difference? Yeah, 100 minus 22. What is the answer? I write directly 78. Mass of the cold water given in the question is 50 gram. C2 is 4.2. I mean specific capacity of water. What is the temperature difference for this water? What is the temperature difference? Tell me. 2. This minus this. 2. Mass of the calorimeter also given 50 gram. Because C1 is alone, this side the value will be given. C3, specific capacity of the calorimeter given is 0.42. That is 0.42. Theta 3 is how much? What is theta 3? 2 only, yes. Whatever happens with this water, same thing will happen with these two. Calorimeter temperature is 20, here calorimeter temperature is 22. The difference will come 2. This and this value will always be equal. Now we are finding the answer. 78 into this will come 1560 C1. Multiply this one, this will come 4200. Multiply this will come 420. You get 1560 C1. Adding the 2, it becomes 4620. Therefore, C1 value will come 4620 divided by 1560. Cancel it and divide. Answer will come nearly 0.3 joule per gram per degree Celsius or per Kelvin. Yes. Check. We have got any doubts here? Yes. Yeah, you can add approx. To 53 times will come on nearly, so it will come 0. This only 0.3 will come. No, they will give some easy number that you can calculate easily. There was a slight mistake here. 50 to the 100 into 4. This is coming 420 and out here is coming 42. So correction please. This will come only 462. 462 by 1560. Then answer come nearly 0.3. 462 by 1560. Check in calculator how much does it come. Just now. It must be coming 0.29 something. Just check. Here calculator. You can just check in mobile anywhere.
Yeah,
0.29. If you round off, become 0.3 around. If you want, you can add the full answer 0.296. There is no harm. Now, next question is question number 11. Okay, I read the question. Question says the temperature of 600 gram of cold water. The temperature of 600 gram of cold water rises by 15 degrees Celsius, 15, when 3 gram of hot water at 50 degrees Celsius is added to it. What was the initial temperature of cold water? This time we are having hot water being mixed with the cold water. Okay. Let us see, I will explain to the question. Question says temperature of 600 gram of cold water rises by, there is cold water here. Cold water, we can write cold water. Cold water, this side is hot water. We are having hot water at 50 degrees Celsius. Hot water temperature is 50 degrees Celsius. And they say cold water temperature rises by, here at mixture, temperature cold water is rising by 15. Suppose that temperature cold water is X in the beginning. What is the new temperature now? X plus 15. It's rising. If they say temperature hot water decreases by some temperature, that means you have to subtract. So just now that is X plus 15. Let us make the equation as heat loss by hot water equal to heat gain by cold water. There is no mention about calorimeter or vessel, not mentioned. Here. M1 C1 theta 1 is equal to M2 C2 theta 2. Good recognition. Now I put the value. Mass of the hot water given in the question. Mass of the hot water is given 300 grams. So 300. C1, C2 we can cancel because both of them are water. This is also water, that is also water. Cancel. They are same thing. Theta, but what is the temperature difference for hot water? Tell me. Anybody? What is the value of theta? Yeah, 50 minus this. What is the answer now? Simplify. Tell me the answer. What is it? Huh? 55 plus x. You are subtracting or adding? What are you doing? 55 plus x. Then 65. What are you doing? You are finding the difference or you are adding them? Are you subtracting or adding? What are you doing? 45. X plus 15, this is 15. What is the answer? $35 minus x equal to M2. Mass of the poured water given 600 grams. What is the temperature difference for theta 2? Theta 2 is how much here? Can be? Plus, why plus everything? Minus no. This minus this, then this minus this you do. The x and x will cancel. You get answer only 15 coming. Now find answer. 302 cats will go. You get 35 minus x is equal to 30. What is the value of x? 35 minus 30 is equal to x. The x value is coming 5 degrees Celsius. So what is the initial temperature of cold water? 5 degrees Celsius. Understood? Okay. Now I will discuss the question when there will be change of state involved, like ice will be melting and all, and maybe water is boiling into steam and all. Whenever there is change of state, that time we use the formula H is equal to M into L. Latent heat will come. So like that I have given one question. Question says, find the amount of, this is number 12, find the amount of heat required to convert 10 gram of ice at minus 10 degrees Celsius into steam at 100 degrees Celsius. I'll explain to you. There is an ice, minus 10 degrees Celsius, mass is 10 gram of ice. We are converting into steam. We want to change into steam at 100 degrees Celsius. How much heat is needed? Question says. How to do? No, I'm failing. 10 gram of ice, we have to convert it to steam at 100 degrees Celsius. Can you convert directly? When you start cooking, do you think the ice will directly change into the steam? Will it change? Will ice directly change to the steam? No. First ice will melt, it will give water, and the temperature of water we have to increase, we have to boil it, and then at boiling point only it will change to the steam. No. So first you have to show the conversion by a block diagram here, right? Ice, temperature of ice is minus 10. Do you think ice will melt at this temperature, 10, at minus 10? Will it melt? First, bring ice to 0 degrees Celsius. Bring ice to 0 degrees Celsius first. Now the ice starts melting and it will be forming water. What will the temperature of water then form? When ice melts fully, it will give water of how many degrees Celsius? When ice will melt, ice at 0 degrees Celsius will melt into water. What is it? Same degree, 0 degree only, no. Because change of state temperature is the same temperature. That time water formed by the ice will be having temperature of 0. This temperature of 0 degree we have to increase. Water will remain water up to 100 degrees Celsius. Bring water at 100 degrees Celsius. Now the water will start boiling and now will change into the steam. And temperature of the steam will be same, 100 degrees Celsius. Now by this way we can reach the steam of 100 degrees Celsius. Okay, now we will add quantity of heat needed at H1. Heat for the first part. What formula you write? When there is a rise of temperature at MC theta, when there is a change of state, you write ml. What do you see? A change of temperature on the right hand MC theta. Mass of the ice given 10 grams. 10. SHC of the ice given in the question 2.1. Take 2.1. Theta is the temperature difference between these two. What is the temperature difference? Minus 10 and 0. How much is the temperature difference? No minus, plus 10 only. Bigger minus 0 is bigger than minus 10. Temperature difference will never be negative. Bigger minus smaller into. Which is bigger only? 0 and smaller is minus 10. The answer will come 10 only. 0 minus minus is plus 10. Get the answer. This answer will come 210 joule. Now I find H2 is heat needed for the second part. This is melting part. Which formula will apply? ml or MC theta? Which formula? ml. For change of state ml, for change of temperature MC theta. Mass is given 10. Latent heat of ice is 336. The value will be given in the question. So the answer will come at 3360 joule. H3, which formula now? From here to here, what formula will apply? MC theta or ml? MC theta was rise of temperature is only taking place. Mass is 10, water is physical chemistry is 4.2, theta is temperature difference. What is the temperature? Arey Baba, 0 is bigger or 100 is bigger? Then bigger minus smaller you will do, no? Alright, do you understand? No? Why to forget? 100 minus 0 is 100. Get the answer will come and theta value will never come negative. You always subtract from bigger minus smaller. How can answer come negative? Bigger thing minus smaller thing will always give the positive answer. This will come, answer will come 4200. H4, what is the formula of H4? Tell me. ml or MC theta? Heat for the fourth part. ml, yes. Because mass, same ice we are converting, the mass remains the same. You can latent heat of steam, the value is 2260. It will be given in the question and we are supposed to know also. 2260 joule will come. Let us add total amount of heat. Total amount of heat needed. Total amount of heat will come addition of all these values. When you add all, answer will come 30370 joule. This is answer. Understood? Now here only if the question says you are having ice of 0 degrees Celsius, okay, and you have to keep on heating till it changes into the steam. Find the amount of heat needed. Can you do? You are having ice of initial temperature of ice given 0 and you are converting it to the steam. How will you change? At first only the ice will start melting. When you supply it here only it will start melting. Isn't it? Then ice 0 will change to water of 0. Now the temperature of water will increase from 0 to 100, then you get steam. So this H1 part will not be there, this part will not be there, then rest of the thing will remain. Yes or no? If they are asking, you are having ice of 0 degrees Celsius, but you have to convert it into water of 50 degrees Celsius. How will you convert 50 degree? What boiling? Heating, you have to heat. No, boiling is 100 degrees Celsius, only will boil. You want water of 50. Ice of 0 is there, convert first, supply heat, it will make it into water. Now water temperature will increase from 0 to 50. Finish, this part will not be there. That's it. What is the quantity of heat needed here? Tell me this part, what formula? ml or MC theta? ml and then plus what? This part is what? MC theta, no? You can do directly ml plus MC theta will be needed. Yes or no? Now question ice only you have to melt it. You have to change ice into water of 0 degrees Celsius. How will you change? Only single process. Which one? H is equal to which formula? ml only, no? Change of state. Instead of change, change of state. I think you got the point. Now I'll talk about the question number 13. This question is about the mixing of ice with something. Here also calorimetry involved, but calorimetry will be involved due to change of state, or change of state also will be there. Question says certain mass of ice is added to 50 gram of water at 40 degrees Celsius. The water cools to 10 degrees Celsius after adding ice. Find the mass of the ice needed. Latent heat of ice given and specific capacity of water given. Okay, 4.2. Question says there is some ice and that side, another side we got some water here. Water is there. Temperature of water was 40 degrees, but after putting ice, the temperature of water cools to this mixture. Water cools to a temperature of 10 degrees Celsius. You have to find the mass of the ice. So here also, which one loses heat, which one gains heat? You are mixing also. Principle of calorimetry will not heat loss is equal to heat gain. Which one will lose heat? Huh? Ice always gains. Ice never lose. Ice will gain it and bend. No. Ice will gain it and water will lose. The hotter body will lose and colder body will gain. Colder is ice. So here we write heat gain. First we understand heat gain only. Heat gained by ice. Heat gained by ice is equal to heat lost by water. There is no calorimeter. If there is a calorimeter there, we write heat lost by water plus calorimeter also be like plus calorimeter. Charge. If there is a calorimeter here, then heat lost by water plus calorimeter also will add, because calorimeter will also lose heat. Calorimeter will also cool on adding ice. Just now there is no calorimeter directly. Which formula is applied? You have to see ice temperature not given, you take 0 if it is not given. You are changing ice from 0 to mixture is 10 degrees. So mixture cannot be ice, but it will be water only at 10 degrees. How can you change? Single step or 2 steps? How single? If you change ice into then how many steps? Or 3. 2 steps of first ice to melt from 0 to water 0. For that which formula you apply? ml or mc theta? What formula? First we melt this will give water of 0 degree ml plus you raising the temperature of water from 0 to 10, that is plus mc theta also. 2 steps. First ice is melting into water and it is forming water of 0 degrees Celsius. And the temperature of water is increasing from 0 to 10. Other side, what will happen? Not tell me. Other side, which formula is it? Only mc theta, because water remains water only, only temperature is changing. So we write the mc theta. One side with a small letter we write, other side with capital letter. And find unknown. Mass of the ice is unknown. And as it is, let it is 336. Mass of the ice is unknown and C is ice melts into water, no? That is 4.2. Theta 2 is temperature. What is the temperature difference? Okay, tell me. 10. This now the flow temperature will take place like this way. This minus this minus this. Because hot is here, hot body is here, cold body is here. Remember. Temperature flows from hotter to colder. What is the mass of the water? Mass of the water given in the question. 50 grams. Mass value like 50. This is 4.2. What is the temperature difference for water? What is the temperature difference? 30. Using this calculated value of 336 m. This will come 42 m. Multiplying everything there. This will come 0.0 will go 150 into 42 will come here. These two add 6 to 8. 378 is equal to 150 into 42. M value will come 150 into 42 by 378. Divide, cancel it out. Answer will come 16.7 grams. One decimal place we are finding the answer. Okay, and we are rounding off this. So this is how you will do. Huh? Yes. Point is removed no here. This point is cancelled. This point is cancelled with 1 0. Okay? Yes? You will get this answer. Calculation you have to do your own. Understood? Now if question says, after the same type of question number 14 says like this, okay? The temperature of 300 gram of water at 40 degrees Celsius is lowered to 0 degrees Celsius by adding ice to it. Find the mass of ice added. Similar question. After adding ice to water, the temperature of the mixture becomes 0 degree. Can you do it? You have to find the mass of the ice needed. How will you do? Tell me. Heat gained by ice is equal to heat lost by water. What will you do now? What kind of heat is gained by ice? One step or two steps? What steps? Huh? One step, because ice is 0, it will give water of 0. Finished. You don't have to raise that. You don't want water of temperature other than 0. You don't want that. So this will not be there. X6 will not be there. Only ml. Can you do it now? Just calculate the answer. Mass of the ice needed L is 336. Mass of the water given in the question is 300 gram. 300. C value is 4.2. The value of theta is 40 minus 0, 40. Get the value of M. The value of M becomes 150 gram. Mass is coming 150 gram. Okay. Understood? Now, last question which I did is all the same way we do. They are saying how much boiling water at 100 degrees Celsius is needed to melt 2 kg of ice so that the mixture, which is all water, is at 0 degrees Celsius. There is a boiling water, they are saying boiling water. They have given boiling water here. Boiling water of 100 degrees. Boiling water will have temperature how much? 100, no? Yeah, you are putting ice into the boiling water and the resulting mixture is all water at 0 degrees Celsius. This is all water of 0 degree. How will you do it? Same way, no? This time you have to find the mass of water. Mass of water is unknown. You can find out mass of the ice given in the question is 2 kg. So that 2 kg, mass of the ice is 2 kg. Latent liquid is given 336 joule per gram. This is kg, that is grams. It will change. 2 kg becomes 2000 into L value is 336. Mass of the water is unknown, and the value of C is given 4.2. Theta is taken 100 minus 0 is coming 100. Get the value of N. The value of N will come 1600 gram. 1600 gram, which is same as 1.6 kg. That is it. By chance, instead of boiling water, if they say here steam, what could be the way of doing it? Tell me. If it is steam, what will you do? How you write the equation now? Tell me. Heat gained by ice is equal to heat lost by steam. We write here now because steam is losing it. How will you take? Tell me. What step will come here? Ice to 0 degree water, what will be there? Only ml? Yes? Other side, what will happen? Other side, what will happen? Tell me. Give me the idea of the other side. You are having ice of 100 degrees Celsius which is changing to water of 0 degrees Celsius. You think ice will directly change to water of 0? Alright, respond no. Say yes or no. Nobody is responding. What happened? Oh. Are you able to hear me? Can you hear? Amarnath? Hello? Tell me, how will you change? Yeah, how will you change? Tell me. Zero to 10. Where is 10? Where do you see 10? Huh? Where is 10 coming here? Come on. Where from are you bringing 10?
MCD down.
Ice is changing into water here, so this will be only ml. Ice only is melting. And the steam from 100 degrees Celsius is changing into water of 0 degrees Celsius. How will it change? First, steam will change into water of 100 degrees Celsius. Condensation will take place first. That is, first we will do ml. First is ml, and then temperature is decreasing. MC theta 100 to 0. Yes or no? Yes. And then you equate one thing is unknown on the way. You have to find that. By chance they have given this ice at 0 degrees Celsius, and here it is given 10 degrees Celsius. 10. Now how will it happen now? Tell me. Heat gained by the ice because the heat lost by the steam. How will it equate now? Tell me. This side what should I write? Only MC theta, huh? Yeah, ml plus, because ice first you have to melt into water, ml. First you have to change the state, plus MC theta. Because temperature must rise from 0 to 10. Other side what will happen? Tell me. Other side only MC theta. Why? This is steam. Steam you will not change first into water. Then this only, why you are saying like that? You are not changing the steam from 100 degrees Celsius to the steam of 10 degrees. This will be water, but steam cannot be at 10 degrees Celsius. No. So first you have to change this into water, that is ml. And that time the temperature of water form will be having same temperature, 100 only. Now the temperature of water has to decrease from 100 to 10. Then MC theta. Try to understand the logic behind it. Okay. The make the equation, you learn how to make equation. How do you do? You have to come to the mixture from this side also and from the other side also. Whether you come direct way without changing the state or you have to change the state first. You have to see that. Accordingly, we will make equation and find unknown. Okay. Okay. Then this chapter finishes with this idea. So for the time being, we are doing this much. Next day we will start new chapter. Current electricity will start next day. And this remaining notes I will send later. Okay. And notes of current electricity also I will send later. So for the time being this much. Thank you.